Joined by 2 Racine firefighters who responded to this big fire.
Their department is now on a mission to replace the school supplies lost in that fire.
More than 1,000 students attended the schools. Racine firefighter Mike DeGarmo and Battalion Chief Willie Hargrove are both with us this evening. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
And you've just begun an important initiative. Could you tell us why you have decided to try to raise money or to get some school supplies for the schools?
Well, as firefighters, our commitment to the community doesn't end when the smoke clears. We know that the kids lost a lot in that fire. Not only a place to go to school, but all of their supplies and their belongings that were in the school. We always feel compelled to do more when we see people in need like that. So we thought that we'd take the opportunity to try to give people an outlet for their goodwill. There's a lot of good people in Racine, and they want to do something, and we're trying to give them the vehicle to do that.
And we're showing video of this fire. Battalion Chief Hargrove, give me a sense. This must have been very difficult, challenging, given the weather conditions we've been in.
Well, it is. Cold weather operations always present a challenge because, of course, we're using water and it's below 0 degrees, and we have to keep water moving. We have to be aware of our rigs. We have to be aware of the personnel on the line personnel. As far as they get wet during the fire, we want to have changes for them, gloves, boots, things like that, to keep them warm and keep them safe. And of course, we are still #1 trying to put out that fire.
And then you see the aftermath. I mean, it was just devastating. You guys live in that community. You know the people in that community. I imagine it wasn't just, you just couldn't walk away without doing something?
Absolutely not. And again, you know, our commitment doesn't end with the call. The outpouring has been tremendous. People have been flooding the stations with supplies and sending in donations and offers of assistance. And obviously the work that Racine Unified did to ready a school that had been shuttered in such a short amount of time is just a testament to everybody, kind of many hands making light work to make a bad situation have some good come up out of it in short order.
And this is what is so wonderful, and we see this happen a lot, but usually people forget that when you talk about a school, you're talking about not only the students and the teachers and the staff, but we're talking about families and the entire area, you know, and people have to deal with this.
Absolutely. There is an effect on the total community. I mean, just from the standpoint, something as simple as having a place for the students to go to continue to get educated. All these teachers who also have supplies and things that they put into their classrooms, they have to move that to other destinations, and you start to separate these different, and nobody has a big vacant school waiting to put in a tragedy like this, so we have to make quick moves.
Well, you do have a big audience watching you right now. So what do you need? What do you still hope for? What can people do who are watching and say, you know what, I'd like to help as well?
Well, we actually have a list of needed supplies, and that list will be made available on our locals website, and the address for that is Racine Firefighters Local 321.org. There's all the information that anyone would need if they're interested in assisting in this effort.
We've got a link on our website as well on that, but give me a suggestion here. I mean, you still need more pencils, notebooks, what kinds of things?
Well, I don't know that we can necessarily rule anything out at this point. Obviously, the loss is great. We've got, I believe the number was about 500 of those students were elementary students that lost school supplies, gym clothes, so.
Backpacks,
yes.
lunch
Gym clothes, backpacks.
What about money?
Big ones.
Are you accepting cash or checks?
There is information if folks are interested in making monetary donations. There is information available that will be handled by the Mitchell Elementary PTA, and just in the memo line, if it's marked as fire fund, those funds will be designated to replace what's been lost.
So everybody can have a hand in helping out. Well, gentlemen, we appreciate you being with us, and thank you for all you do for the community as well.
And thank you.
Thank you very much for having us.
Very important work. And as we mentioned earlier, we have all this information about how you can help on our website, tmj4.com/Wisconsin Tonight.